on the Beach Money team. Now, here's what I'll tell you about this broadcast. First off, it's only going to be about an hour long. In fact, it may be just less than an hour. But we want to give you some tips and tricks and techniques on how to do this business the right way. You know, we have so many brand new partners that have just gotten started with our team. We have lots and lots of people. Over 15 states now have joined our team just in the last 15 days. So we want to give you some tools. We want to give you a help. We want to give you a little bit of an advantage, let's say that. We want to give you the tools, the tricks, the tips, the techniques, and a few shortcuts on how to get off to a great start in this business. This broadcast is something that Gail and I believe strongly in because we know this to be true. The better your start in this business, the better your business will look for a long time to come. And the reason why that is real simple. You know, as you get started, your team will get started. So we're going to get you off to a great start. We're going to set the bar as high as possible for you, and we want your team then to meet that goal, that setting of that high bar. And if we do that correctly, and we will, we're going to help you get off to just a wonderful, fabulous, very productive, and a very lucrative start in this business. We've got folks on this broadcast from around the country. It's just great to see everybody. Over 200 people registered for this broadcast. I know we'll have about that in the room today. So as we get started with this, I want you to do a couple of things. First off, you know, make sure you're taking good notes because we're going to talk about a few things that won't be on the slides that you are going to want to remember that you're going to want to use for your business. That'll be so important. And also, too, we're going to record this broadcast, and at one point in time, you'll be able to get that from us and give it to your people as you're getting brand new people started. Now, the New Partner Jumpstart Training, we created this particular training because of momentum. We have a lot of momentum in our business today. And for those of you that are new, momentum just simply means we have a lot of people joining the business. I mean, we have a lot of people joining our team right now, this month of March in 2014. And we wanted to put this broadcast together so we could really get this information in the hands of a lot of people very, very quickly. So just like I say, take notes, you know, make sure that you kind of absorb it and take it all in. It's going to be something that you're going to be able to use not only for your business, but also as you start bringing partners onto your team. I'll be doing the first part of the broadcast. Gail will be doing the middle, and then I'll be finishing up. And like I say, we should be able to finish in under an hour for you today, so that kind of gives you an idea what the schedule will look like. So with that having been said, let's get started. There's 10 points to the New Partner Jumpstart Training, and we're going to go through it starting right now. First, point number 1, you've got to firmly, clearly envision your goals and your dreams for this business before you ever get started. Once you have signed up in ACN, once you have completed your application, gone online, get an ID number, before you do anything, I'm going to suggest you do this before you do absolutely anything. Take 10 minutes, take 15 minutes, and crystallize in your own mind, clearly envision your goals and your dreams. I'm talking about, you know, your goals could be financial goals. And typically financial goals have two parts to them, right? They have a money component. I want to make so much money per month. And typically they have a second component, which is time. I'd like to make that amount of money within 3 months or 6 months or 12 months or whatever it is for you. But I'm going to suggest you clearly write down your goals that are important to you and talk to your sponsor, with the person that you're working with, your upline, whoever is helping you. Talk to them about your goals, both your dollar goals and your time goals, to make sure that they're realistic. We want to make sure two things. First off, we want to make sure they're not pie in the sky. We want to make sure they're doable and achievable. But the opposite of that, too, is we want to make sure that these goals will stretch you. They will really stretch you and stretch your vision so you're reaching for these goals. They're not just easy to get. You know, it's going to take some effort on your part. And, of course, money for money's sake, what is that? Money just funds our dreams, right? And so think about where you're at right now. Think about where your family's at right now and what you and maybe your family need. Again, for most people, it's more money and more time to enjoy it. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day, you know, think about this. Think about, have you ever been able to take just a family vacation of a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks and not worried about either the money you were spending or the time you were spending away? Have you ever been able to take a family vacation and not have any of those two concerns on your mind while you're on vacation? Most people can't answer yes to that. Most people, if they're taking a family vacation, they're probably spending more money than they're comfortable with or more money than they expected possibly. And they're wondering about how much time they're spending away from work or away from their job. and what's happening there. Should I get back sooner, or can I spend more time? I want to kind of give you an idea of what this business will do for you. It will not only give you creature comforts in life, which is good for everybody, but it'll also give you some peace of mind. Getting to a point where you can take vacation and just not worry about the money you're spending or the time you're spending away. I also want you to think about this, your dream of financial freedom, financial independence. Now, financial freedom is different for everybody, but here is my definition. It's about having enough money coming in residually, passive residual income, having enough money coming in residually every month that your residual income covers every single bill that you will have for that month. So think about how it would feel like to do this on the first day of a brand new month. When you get out of bed, you've opened your eyes, before your feet has hit the floor for the very first month, you already know that every bill, every obligation that you will have that month is already covered because you've got enough passive residual income coming in that month that you don't have to work for, covering every obligation, every bill that you'll have for the month. Before you even hit the floor the first day of the month, everything is taken care of. That's my definition of getting on the other side of money, having true financial freedom. So decide what that is for you, and let's put some goals together for you to hit that. So point number 1 of the Fast Start New Partner Jumpstart Training, clearly envision, write down, and decide what your dreams and goals are for your ACN business. Point number 2, know what it takes to hit the current signing bonus. It's so important to know that. Everybody has available for a signing bonus, and it's different every month, right? Know what it means to hit the signing bonus. Know what you've got to do to hit it. I cannot tell you the number of people that call me up and they say, okay, Rob, what do I have to do to make this bonus? Or how much do I have left? And I got to tell you, I am dumbfounded by that kind of a question. If you're going to get into a business, isn't it important to know what you have to do to get paid? Let me ask you this question. If you were to take a job from somebody and just be somebody's employee, would you ask how much money you were going to make, or just assume everything would work out okay? Would you find out what you had to do that job successfully so you could make money? Or would you just assume everything would work out okay and you'll figure it out later? Ladies and gentlemen, take charge, take ownership of your business. You need to know what you need to know about making money. It starts with the sign-up bonus. Now, we're doing this in the month of March of 2014. So I'm going to pull the March bonus down just so we can kind of go over that for everybody to make sure everybody's clear about what the sign-up bonus is for the month of March. Now, as you can see here, the sign-up bonus is a total of $2,500 for the month of March. Now, it has several components to it. What I'm going to talk to you about right now are the first 2 components that I want to talk about are the $500 bonus and the $1,500 bonus. So let's talk about what it takes to make that $500 bonus. The $500 bonus is real simple. It's go ETT with 20 personal customer points. It tells you that right here. Go ETT with 20 personal customer points in your first 30 days. So what does it mean to go ETT with 20 points? Here's what it means. It means personally, you are going to have about 8 or 10 customers, something around 8 or 10. Now, the reason I'm not putting a finite number here is every service we have has a different point value attached to it. Gail's going to talk about that in a little bit, and you can see that in your compensation program. So every service we have has a different point value, so we don't really know what services you're going to gather. So that's why we usually say you're going to probably get about 8 to 10 customers, and you're going to have 20 points. That'll take care of the 20 points. And you're going to have your first 2 partners, and we're going to help them get qualified. Gail will talk about getting qualified in a second. That's what it takes to make the first $500 of your March bonus. Become an ETT within your first 30 days. We've actually had people do this in 1 day. So 30 days, I think you can probably understand, is not really a stretch. That makes your first $500 of your $2,500 bonus. Now, to make the other $1,500, we're going to get your 3rd business partner started. That person's right there. And now we're simply going to help your first 3 business partners do what you did to get off to a great start and get 2 partners each. You like my scribbles? I knew you would. So we're going to help your first 3 business partners get off to a good start and help them get a couple of partners each. What's that going to do for you? That's going to make you another $1,500 bonus right there for a total of $2,000. So going ETT with 20 points, 500. Now you know that's 8 or 10 customers and 2 partners. Going ETL, and by the way, look at this. For ETL, you've got 60 days to do it. We've got somebody working on our Arizona team that's going to do it in the first 14 days, we're pretty sure. Moving off to a very, very fast start. Mr. Edgar Zavalza out of Tucson, Arizona, doing a tremendous job. He should do it in the first 14 days, so obviously you don't necessarily need 60 days to do this. That will make you another $1,500. Now you've made $2,000. There's another $500 you can go after. Gather any 10 course services of ACN, you get another 200, and any 20 course services of ACN, you get another 300, for a total potential of $2,500. You've got to know this. You've got to know this. You've just got to know this. When you've come into ACN, we've shown you where to pull down the bonus document. Gail's going to show you that again when she takes you into the back office. But this is important. It's important for 2 reasons. First off, it's important for you so you can hit it. And secondly, isn't it important to be able to explain it to somebody else so as you bring them on to your business, you can talk about how they can get in position to get paid? Of course it's important. It's extremely important. So for you to know it and for you to also be able to teach it. Let me open up one more document here real quick. The compensation program. You know, the thing that I love about it is so simple. You know, this is you. You know, when you first went ETT with your first 2 partners, not only did you make that $500 bonus, you also got thrown in the ETT bonus pool. So look at this. Now you're eligible for weekly bonus checks that will be paid out to you as your team starts to grow. As your partners start to grow, you're eligible for weekly bonus checks up to a total of $3,000. Isn't it important for you to know this, but also to be able to explain this to the people that you want to bring onto your team? Look, if you were going to sponsor me into the business, one of the questions I would ask you is, hey, how do I make money here? If you can't explain that to me, what confidence do I have that you could even help me do this business? And it's pretty simple. I think we can agree, right? Go to ETT with your first 2 partners, and now you can make weekly bonus money up to $3,000 a month. When we put that 3rd partner in, now you're in a bonus pool that can make up to $7,000 a month as your teams continue to grow. And the great part about it, isn't it great that the March bonus, for example, and every month the exact same thing, they're giving us bonus money to help us move through the compensation program quicker. You've got to understand this, and you've got to be able to explain this. So if you haven't already done it, pull down your March bonus sheet and go over it thoroughly. If you have any questions about it and still are not quite sure, give us a call. We will be happy to help you. Okay, point number 3. You have got to plug in. I can't tell you the number of people that come onto our team, and they come onto our team wanting to make 10, 15, $20, $25,000 a month and higher. And they never plug into what we do. They never plug into the system. So specifically, what do I mean by plugging in? I mean by getting on everything you need to get on so you can learn this business, so you can get into the environment of this business, into the culture of ACN, so you can be successful. It starts with getting on our email distribution list. Now, the email distribution list is at beachmoneybiz.com. You should have that on your screen right now. So www.beachmoneybiz.com. That's our training website. You'll know you're in the right place when you see Gail and I there with somebody you might recognize, Donald Trump. That's our training website. The very first thing you need to go to is go right over here and subscribe to the email list. Very important. Now, when this pops up, you put your email address in right here, and then you subscribe first on the U.S. list, and then any other list that you want to be on. But be clear about it. You must get on the U.S. list. We tell you that right here across the top. Some people don't look at it. You must be on the U.S. Beach Money team list to get everything that we do. For example, if you're on that list, you got notice of this broadcast today. If you're on that list, you get notice of promotions, things we're doing, conference calls, all kinds of special things happening with ACN, product news, expansion news. It's important to be in the information loop. So the very first thing you do is you go to beachmoneybiz.com and you go to subscribe to email list. Get on that email list right away. Now, when you fill this out and then you click on it and you click on Add Me, what happens? And I'll do a test here for you to show you what it looks like. at gmail.com. That's just a test email. And I want to be on the U.S. list. You come right down here and you click on, oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, these are some of our kids and grandkids in Tahiti. So, yeah, we're parents and grandparents. We love our kids, love our grandkids. So, anyway, I digress. You come over here, you put your email, now don't put test email at gmail.com. Put your email address in, click on the U.S. list and any of the lists you want to be on, and then you click on Add Me. Now, when you click on Add Me, my system sends you an email. You can see what it says right here. Sends you an email. You must send that email back to us. From that point on, you'll get everything. But if you don't send this confirmation email back, you won't get anything. So very, very important. Make sure that you plug into everything that we're doing, and the way you do that is get on the email distribution list. Secondly, conference calls. We do a national conference call every Monday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. By the way, just for those of you on the broadcast, our conference call this Monday night is going to be a great one, and my special guest is my sponsor in this business and one of my personal mentors for over 20 years, Regional Vice President, Mr. Jerry Coker. And he and I together are going to be talking about some very, very powerful training this coming Monday night, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure whatever time zone that you're in, you allow for that. It's every Monday night. We've been doing this conference call for 10 years. Every Monday night, consistently. Do you think we do it for no reason? Of course. It's powerful. It's compelling, and it can help you build your business. When I got started in network marketing, I got on that conference call every week. Now, somebody else was talking then, right, when I first got started 20 years ago, because I was brand new. But it really helped me and informed me and shaped my way to do this business. And that's what we do every Monday night. We give you the training, the meat and potatoes that you need to get successful. So plug into the email distribution list, plug into the conference calls. Webinars like the one you're on now. This is important. Now, we're going to record this webinar, but we normally don't because we want people to show up. We do presentation webinars, we do training webinars, we do specific, we do advanced training, we do all kinds of stuff. We do webinars for specific teams. We do webinars for specific states. All those things are going on. Make sure if you're invited to a team webinar, you show up. Upline communications, and this is crucial, crucial, crucial. You know, Gil and I work with a lot of people all the time. And we always have people say, well, I didn't want to call you, I don't want to bug you. Hey, listen, it's impossible to bug us. I promise you. If you're busy and you're active and you're productive and you call us 10 times a day, we love it. Now, if you're not doing anything, if you're not gathering any customers, you're not sponsoring anybody or presenting the business, and you call us 10 times a day for things you should be gone through the training on, well, then we're not going to be too happy about that. But you know what? We'll redirect you to the training you need to go through to make sure you understand it. Rather than just calling us for the simple answer, we want you to find the answer for yourself, so we'll direct you exactly where to go to get the answer to that question. So if you call us on something that you should know or you should have done the training on, we're going to very courteously and professionally redirect you where to get the training on that to get the answer to your question. But you've got to stay in touch with your upline. I can't tell you, we have people on our team right now that we need to get a hold of. We call and their mailbox is full. We call and their voicemail hasn't been set up. Or we call and we simply don't get a call back. And when we finally get a call back from 4 days later, oh, gee, I've been busy, or I forgot you called, on and on and on. Now, that's fine. Now, listen, here's the bottom line. We're realists. You may or may not be as serious about building your business as we are maybe building our business. You may or may not want to treat your business as professionally as we treat our business. But here's how we look at it. We're your business partner. We're in business with you, and we're in business here to make a lot of money. That means we have to have good communication. If you call us, we're going to call you back. If you email us, we're going to get back to you. If you text us, we're going to get back to you. We'd like you to do the same thing. If you don't know your sponsors or whoever's upline you're working with, if you don't know their email, their cell phone, and the other phone numbers, if you don't know them, make sure you call and get it, or find somebody who's got it so you can get connected. Call that person, introduce yourself, and make sure they have your number. And let them know, hey, I'm in your downline. I'm serious. I'm going to work hard. Can I call you once in a while for help or coaching or mentoring? That person's going to like that. They're making money every time you make money. They're making money when you're working. Of course they're going to like that. And if they don't like it, go to somebody above them. You'll find a better person above that person. If that person says, well, gee, I'm really busy, don't call me. That's not going to happen very often in this business, especially in ACM. We're a big family here, especially the Beach Money team. We're going to help you. We're going to coach you. We're going to mentor you. We're going to support you. We're here together, and we're here to build this together. But you've got to do your part about getting connected with your upline. It's just crucial, crucial, crucial. AC and news. Now, Gail's going to be taking you into your back office here in a couple of minutes. In your back office, right in the middle of it, there's a box that says AC and news. Every day or so, click on that. You're going to have company news, product news, information, all kinds of great things. I mean, I looked at it today, and I haven't looked at it for just 2 or 3 days. It's all new today, and I haven't looked at it. It's been 2 or 3 days since I've looked at it. So I'm telling you, I think they change it just about every day. So look at AC and news in your back office. And like I said, Gail's going to show you where that's at. It's pretty good stuff there. I think you're going to like it. So plug in if you want to make a bunch of money. Now, I know a bunch of money, what does that mean? For some people, it means an extra $2,000 a month. For other folks, it's $5,000 a month. For other folks, it's $10,000. For some folks, a bunch of money is $25,000 a month and above. Whatever it is for you is what it is for you. But if you want to make this business successful, you've got to plug in. Plug into the email distribution list right off the bat, conference calls, webinars, get in good communication with your upline, and make sure you stay up to date with AC and news. If you'll do that, you'll find this will be a much easier and a much better and a much faster journey for you as you're getting started in your new business. Before I turn this over to Gail now, I want to say something about this Jumpstart training. This is for you, and of course, it's for everybody that you'll bring on your team. This is a duplicatable, this is a business of duplication and multiplication, right? When you sponsor one person, it's a duplication. When that person brings in 3 more people, now you start multiplying, right? So if it's good for you, it's good for your team. And the overriding thing you want to talk about here as far as your Jumpstart training is you're going to want to get yourself in position quickly to get paid. Hey, you signed up to make money. You didn't sign up so you can sell cell phones. You didn't sign up so you can sell merchant services. You probably didn't sign up so you can do energy services. You signed up to make some money. And we know that, and we want to remind you of that. You've got to get to that ETT position to have a chance to start making money. It's at that point and that point only when you can start getting paid. And then every promotion past that, you get paid more money for doing the exact same work. So the Jumpstart training is all about getting you to that first level very, very quickly. ETT. What does it take? It takes, what does it take? Come on, go ETT. You've got to have 3 of your own services, with 1 being outside your household, and you've got to sponsor your first 2 business partners and help them get 3 services each. Go to ETT, get in the bonus pool, start cashing checks, start smiling again. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get out of this chair and have Gail sit down. She's going to talk about some very, very important parts of this business and take you on a tour of the back office, some things you may not know. So give us 1 second. We'll make the changeover.
Hello. How's everybody doing today? I want to welcome you to this new partner Jumpstart training. And I'm a little short here. Hang on. I'm going to try to make this go up. Okay. Rob's tall and I'm not. Okay. I want to get started. But the first thing that I want to do is congratulate each and every one of you that you have made this decision. You know, we're proud of ACN and we're proud of our business partners. And, you know, you're taking charge of your life. And from now on, you have the ability to really change the direction of you and your family. But I want to let you know this. Remember, this is your business. If you succeed in this business, it's going to be because you created that success, not us. And if you fail in this business, it's because you created that failure, not us. You see, we're here to guide you every step of the way, but we can't do it for you. We're here to do it with you, not do it for you. So just keep that in mind as you go on this journey, that this is your business, and what you make out of it is what you make out of it. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is I want to arm you. I want to put armor around you. You know, as you get started in direct selling, people have different opinions, and some are negative. But I want you to really understand what you have a hold of. You have started your own company under the umbrella of an already successful company. See, we are a public utility. We've been around for 21 years. If we weren't solid and legit, the government would have shut us down. When you look at all the major companies that are partnering up with us, they wouldn't partner up with a company if we weren't strong and profitable. Wouldn't you agree? Now, Donald Trump, his name means more to him than anything. He wouldn't personally endorse a company that he didn't check out starting back on day one. Ladies and gentlemen, 23 individual countries have invited us into their country to affect their people. Do you think ACN has to be top-notch for that to happen? And now all of Latin America, are you kidding me? Why do you think we're all back to work? Working hard. Because we know what's going to happen over the next few years with ACN. So, as you start, understand you have a hold of a powerhouse. And I love it because it's a level playing field. Nothing can stop you except you. So, the next thing that I want to talk about is I want to help you set up your back office. So, I've been practicing today because I have to go back and forth. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. The first thing that you're going to do is, once you get in the system, you are going to go to the IBO login. So you're going to go to acninc.com, acninc.com, and go to the IBO login. Now, what's IBO stand for? Independent Business Owner. Now here, I'm not going to be able to show you because I don't have anybody to do this with, but you're going to go to First Time Login. And what that will do is it will ask you to put in your team ID, and then it will bring up a page where you're going to answer some questions. Your birthday, your zip code, or your phone number, and then you're going to create a password to get in your IBO back office. So let me get into one right now. So I put in the team ID and I put in the password, and now I'm going in to your IBO back office. You know, isn't it wonderful when you talk about what ACN's doing that with We'll Play for Food? It's amazing. We're so excited about this. And our goal is to feed 1 million children right here in the United States this year. I'm pretty darn excited about that, I'll tell you. Okay, as you get started, we're going to need you to print out some documents. So let me show you where to go to print those documents out. The first thing, I'm going to go under My Business Documents on the left-hand side, and I'm going to go to Compensation Plan and Bonuses. Okay, now, first thing I'm going to have you do is click on right here in beige, Compensation Plan and Bonuses. Now remember, every month we have a new bonus and things change. So what you want to do is you always want to print out the current month's bonus so that you know exactly what it takes. So here we're going to go to the US, of course. We're not in Canada. And it's going to download the bonus. Okay, Rob already went over this. But I want to show you everything is spelled out. So if you'll just read what ACN puts for us, you'll understand exactly what you have to do. But I wanted to talk about Strive for 5. It's amazing what ACN does for us. On the Strive for 5, if you look at this first box, if you acquire 5 ACN digital phone customers or digital talk, which is for business, your service is free. Same thing with analog and business analog. But I love this one. Think about being able to get your cell phone paid for free every month. So if you acquire 5 Flash customers, your service can be free. Pretty cool, huh? Again, if you go down and read the next page, all the particulars of exactly what you have to do to hit that are there. So again, ladies and gentlemen, remember this changes on a monthly basis. So you always want to be up on the current bonus. The next thing that I want you to print out is go down here to the second one, U.S. Compensation Plan Overview. And I want you to print out all 6 pages. Now page 2 and 3 are the list of the customers and the points and exactly what they are. So you want to have this on hand so you know exactly what you need to do to hit those promotions and to be able to go out and gather the customers and the point values. Okay, let's go back to home. All right, I want to go to training. Now, another thing that I want you to be aware of is right up here in Contact Us. Every phone number that you need, every address for ACN is there. Remember, if you're going to gather a DirecTV customer, they must call our 800 number for you to get credit for it. So always make sure they don't go to these companies directly. Okay, I'm going to go to training. Now, as you go through the training, I'm going to talk about the survey in just a moment. But I don't want you to go through every training video before you get started. Our goal for you in your first couple days, you need 7 customer points, which is about 3 services, and you need 2 partners. See, we got to get you in position to start making money. That is the most important thing. So don't get bogged down trying to learn everything. It is learn as you earn. I like that part. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to want you to do is I need you to print out the survey, the customer survey. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, quick links, if you'll put that up, you see the home services survey and one for business also. So if you know businesses, you're definitely going to want to do that. But I want to open up the home services survey. You want to print one out and then go make copies. This is so important because as you learn our services, the thing I think slows people down is they don't want to be embarrassed. Well, this allows you not to be embarrassed. So what you're going to say to your mom and dad or maybe a friend, and I want you to write this down, is I need a huge favor. And then you want to write down why. Then you want to tell them why you're doing this business. See, your why is more important than saving them money. We're going to, in most cases, save them money, but right now, you need a few customers to support you. So what you want to do is say, hey, Mom, I need a huge favor. You know, my job's iffy. I'm not making enough money to support your grandchildren, and I've decided to start my own business. It's with services that you're already paying for. So, Mom, it's a win-win. I'm going to hopefully be able to save you some money. In return, you're going to pay that bill every month, and you're going to be supporting your grandchildren and me. And then my company has teamed up with a nonprofit that's called We'll Play for Food. So for every customer we sign up, and every month when you pay that bill, we're going to provide a meal for a hungry child right here in the United States. So it's a win-win. I help you, you help me, and we feed children. Make sure when you're filling out this survey, you get with your sponsor or whoever is working with you directly, and you analyze it. You figure out where we can save them money. And then you intelligently can go back to them and say, you know what, if you changed your internet, we could do this. If you changed your television, we could do this. If you went from analog to digital, we could save you this much money. So instead of you having to learn everything about the services, just get good at getting these surveys filled out, and then we'll go through them. So now you can go back to that potential customer and not be embarrassed because you don't know the answers. But remember, these are not a boomerang. Just because you pass them out, they will not come back. You're going to have to make sure you ask the questions or you sit down with them to really get a good idea of what they're paying. Okay. Now the next thing that I want to go to is I want to talk about your YBA, your business assistant. It is the one tool that you can use to build your company around the world. It's the only tool we have. And it does some amazing things in it. This is where you sign up for it. So right now, I am going to show you a quick video on it. Rob's going to be shocked that I did any of this.
You have the ability to hit the ground running in ACN. YBA offers you the support you need to take your business as far as it can go. These tools will streamline your information, organize the details, and simplify your life, featuring business management tools, including downline reporting to manage the growth of your business, IBO alerts to keep you in touch with your organization, and audio and video web conferencing to connect you to your team or prospects no matter where you are. Recruiting and customer acquisition tools such as your personal distributor website to simplify recruiting and market your business 24/7. ACN to Go to give you access to your peaking tools and downline reporting while on the go. And ACN Email powered by Google to professionally brand your ACN business. And personal development with tools including Success on Demand to provide instant online access to a full library of development and training personalized for your ACN business, as well as a monthly subscription to Success Magazine combined with ACN's bi-monthly recognition magazine, Connections. You will grow not only on a professional level, but a personal one. The tool that connects all of these elements of your business together is the ACN Contact Center. With this tool, you now have the ability to personalize your business like never before. The ACN Contact Center is designed to make it easy to introduce your business and products and services to new prospects and to communicate with your current customers and team, running your business on your schedule. It's simple to add a contact, select item, customize, and send. Choose from a variety of electronic and printed tools, such as new product announcements, congratulatory notes, holiday cards, audio and videos, flyers, e-cards, and even email campaigns that are designed to drive excitement about your business and your products and services. You will even be alerted as soon as a prospect looks at what you've sent, so you know exactly when to follow up. It all starts by letting your fingers start the talking. By using all YBA has to offer every day, you will have more time, more success, and ultimately more money, making your business and life go together. Your business, your life, your way. YBA every day.
So as you can see just how powerful that YBA is. It just truly does everything you need to run your business. So I'm going to finish up with this. I really want to emphasize to you as you get your business started for massive action, especially at the beginning. You want to be thinking about getting 7 customer points and then going to 15 in your first several days. Come on, it's 3 customers, right? You could be 2 or 3 of your own in your own house, and you need one outside your household. But you've got to get on it and get going doing it. Because remember, everything hinges on you getting promoted. And if you have somebody on your team that is not getting qualified quickly, they're holding up your promotion. Or you might be holding up somebody else's promotion. So just remember, it's massive action right out of the gate. And then we can get building this thing. Get in position to get paid, because aren't we all here to make money? Absolutely. So with that, I want to thank you for coming by on this Sunday, and we will talk to you soon. And I am going to turn it back over to Rob.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this chair is up so high. We need to just get a pillow for you or something. Okay, good. So you've got those 6 points. Let's go to point number 8. Learn how to talk. Become a professional. Now, let's be clear about something. We get paid to talk, right? We get paid to talk to people about either becoming a customer or potentially becoming a partner. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, gee, Rob, I've been talking for a long time. I think I know how to talk. And I'm sure you do. But the words, but the verbiage that you'll use as a professional network marketer are different. Very, very important. You've got to use the right words. You've got to be articulate in the presentation. You've got to be compelling in your peak to get somebody in front of the business, right? So what I want to suggest you do is this, is get on Beach Money Biz again and go to the recruiting page right there. That's the first tab. Go to the recruiting page, and when the recruiting page comes up, I've got several audios, and if you want to just kind of get a quick start here and just get off to a great start, just listen to the first 3. The right way to pique somebody's interest, how to answer tough questions. Talk to better people, get better results. These are just quick audio, so all you do is you come over here, you open it up, and I start talking to you. Really simple. And then you can close it, listen to the next one. And you can listen to these, and they're all about 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 minutes long each, depending on what the subject is. And I'll give you the words to say. I'll give you the right words to say. Now, you're going to add your personality. You're going to add your character to it, a little bit of a twist. But you're going to know what to say to people, and you're not going to be wondering, well, how do I say this? What if they ask me a question I can't answer? How to answer the tough questions, how to talk to better people and get better results. These are the first 3 audios that, as you go ETT, that's pretty much all you need to listen to is those first 3. Now, once you go ETT and you're working on your ETL or your team coordinator promotion, then you can start listening to all the rest of the stuff. I've got some videos. But none of those videos and those other audios are important to you right now. I'm suggesting this. You're brand new. We're going to help you get in position to get paid, like we keep saying on this broadcast. We're going to help you get 3 services, and we'll help you get a couple of business partners. So you've got to know what to say. You've got to know how to say it. So make sure that you're working on your words, you're working on your verbiage. It's so important. You can't come into this business and talk like a professional network marketer unless you do a little bit of the training. So listen to those first 3 audios 2 or 3 or 4 times each, and then start practicing what you hear on those audios. You'll find that you'll be able to gather some customers, and you're going to be able to sponsor some business partners, or at least pique somebody's interest so we can do a presentation for you if you're brand new to sponsor your first 2 business partners. So learn how to talk like a professional network marketer. We really truly have a language all our own. Number 9, build 2 lists. This is your inventory. Now, here's what I mean by that. You want to have a list of potential customers, and you want to have a list put together of potential business partners. This is your inventory in this business. Now, if you're in a traditional bricks and mortar store selling whatever, let's say you're selling tennis shoes, if you're out of inventory, you're out of business, right? Well, the people that you have to go talk to is your inventory in this business. So you want to build 2 lists, and these lists should never be complete. You're going to have 1 list of people that you think that you want to be as your customer, people you know, people who know you, maybe people you've done favors for, people that could probably use some of your services. They're on your customer list. Your second list is your potential partner list, people who you know would love to make some money if they found the right thing. People you know that are entrepreneurial, business-minded, they're open-minded, they're always looking for something. They love some more cash flow. They're going to be on your second list, which is for business partners. Now, if you have somebody that you're not sure which list to put them on, here's my recommendation. Put them on the partner list. Go after partners. If they don't want to be a partner, then convert them over to the customer list. Go for partners, settle for customers. That's if you're not sure which list to put them on. And your list should never be complete, because you should always be asking for referrals. Look, if you call a friend of yours up and you save them $50 a month on their satellite TV, how easy it to say is, hey, listen, I know you appreciate the savings you got. Have you got any family or friends that you know that are probably in the same boat you were in and could have the same service that we could probably save some money on? Or you have somebody paying way too much for your cell phone bill, and now that I've saved you money on your cell phone, can you refer me to anybody that you know that probably would also like to save some money? You'll be shocked. A customer, especially a happy customer that just saved some money, is going to be kind of looking forward to giving you somebody else to talk to that they know that you can help save money. They become a hero in that person's eye. They know they're doing you a favor. It's good for that person. It's good for them. Everybody wins in that scenario. So your customer list should never be done. You should always be looking to add people to it, and every time you gather a customer, ask for a referral. Your partner list. Now, your partner list are people that you want to talk to about potentially looking at this business. Again, that list should never be completed. I was talking to Jerry Coker the other day, who's been in this business like we have 20 years. I said, Jerry, how's your list look like these days? He goes, I don't know. I can't look at the whole thing at once. He said, I have a few thousand people on my list. And I said, holy moly. He says, I'll never get through them. I won't live that long. And he said, I plan on living to 125. Your list is your inventory. Don't put it in your cell phone. Don't put it in an electronic device. Just go old school with this, paper and pen. I want to show you something. I talked about this on a conference call the other day. I keep lists of people that I've worked with, and I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but I'll show you. And I keep it really, really old school on a binder. And this binder, I've got lists and lists and names and numbers of people that I've talked to, that I've worked with, and I have over 70 of these filled out in 20 years. And I have people that have been in my business, never been in my business, maybe have come and gone again. I'll never run out of people to talk to, and I have that inventory of thousands of people to talk to about being a business partner, as well as all the people that Gail and I can run into, while we're out living our life, right? So build your list. Jerry taught me something 10 years ago and talks about list building. He said, Rob, he says, get great at building a list. And, of course, I take his advice very, very seriously. This is a gentleman who has been one of my original mentors for almost 20 years. He told me, get really great at building your list and never allow your list to be complete. And I took that advice probably more than 10 years ago. Maybe 15 years ago he told me that. And I took that advice, and I tell you, it was great advice. And I've made a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money because of that one piece of advice that Jerry Coker gave me about building a list. So you want two lists, one customer list and one partner list, potential partner list. And make sure you build them and keep building them and keep building them and make sure they never stop growing. Item number 10 in our 10 points, take action. Gail just said it. You got to take some massive action. Here's my best financial advice, my unasked for financial advice for you today. I realize you didn't ask me for financial advice, but that's never stopped me before, so I'm going to give it to you again. Here is my financial advice for that brand new partner that's just getting started. For the next 7 days, make your ACN business a priority in your life. Put everything that you possibly can on the back burner. Everything that you possibly can for the next 7 days, go on the back burner and get yourself in position to get paid. Talk to enough people to get your first 3 services in. Talk to enough people to get your first 2 partners in. If you'll do this, if you'll take this massive action, if you'll get focused, and you'll really do this over the next 7 days, you probably won't even need 7 days. Now, get promoted in the first 7 days. I'm not saying at the end of 7 days that you want to take your foot off the gas, but maybe you do. Maybe you don't want to keep ACN as much as a priority in your life for the rest of your life as you have these last 7 days, and that's great. So then you can start doing some things that you were doing, and ACN is still important, but it wasn't the overriding priority you gave it in the first 7 days. But if you will do that, if you'll make ACN a priority in your first 7 days and put everything that you can on the back burner so you can get in position to get paid in your first 7 days, 2 things will happen. First off, you're going to feel great for your success. And secondly, we'll have a story and we'll have an example for your team to follow. I learned this many years ago. The speed of the leader, speed of the team. As we start helping you grow your team, if you take 30 days to get qualified or maybe 30 days to get promoted, by and large, the people that come onto your team will do the exact same thing. I don't know why it works that way. All I can tell you is after years, decades, that's exactly how it works. So you only have one chance to set the bar high enough in your business, and that's at the start of your business. So if you came in today, I know we had 3 or 4 people sponsoring already today. If you came in yesterday, or you came in this week, or maybe you came in the week before, let's take the whiteboard out and pretend you just started 10 minutes ago. I want you to put a plan of action together to get your services, your 3 services to get 7 points, minimum of 7 points, 1 outside service, at least 1 outside service. You can have all outside if you have to, but get your services in, and let's get your 2 partners in over the next 7 days. If you will do that, you'll get off to a great start in this business, and you'll find that your team will copy, they'll emulate what you did. That's all they know. They see you do it, or they've heard your story about you doing it because you told them and we told them, and that's exactly what they do. All they know is what we tell them. So we say, hey, everybody comes in, you get promoted in the first 7 days. And they say, okay, well, that's what everybody's doing. That's what I'm going to do. If you'll do that, you'll find that that one action alone now will make you a tremendous amount of money in this business. So if you started more than 7 days ago, or 14 days ago, or 21 days ago, or 30 days ago, and you haven't done this yet, let's pretend you signed up 10 minutes ago, and now you're going to get promoted in the next 7 days. What does it take to go ETT? 3 services, 7 customer points, and 2 partners. We'll help those partners get 3 services each, so they're qualified. You're promoted. Now you can get paid. Now we have a story. We have an example to show your team. You know, ladies and gentlemen, as we wind down this broadcast, we're about 50 minutes in. Here's what I'll tell you. I am such a big believer in professional network marketing. On top of that, I love professional network marketers. I want to congratulate you for coming into this amazing business, and just I want to thank you for the leadership that you've already shown and that you will show. I have such a high degree of respect for you. You're thinking outside the box. You're doing something proactively to enhance yours and your family's life, and I have such a big respect for that. Whether it's just you or you have a big family or whatever the case might be, you're in this business for the right reasons. We're going to help a lot of people make a tremendous amount of money in this industry, in this business. And just one thing I want you to think about. ACN right now is in the midst of global expansion like it's never been seen before. Launching of Latin America and the rest of the world is ongoing right now as we speak. Here's my closely held belief. The money that ACN's paid out over the last 22 years will pay that same amount of money over the next 3 years. So think about that. The amount of money that thousands of us worldwide have made in the last 22 years of ACN, 21 and a half years, will pay that same amount of money over the next 3 years or so. Everything's going to get compressed now in the next 36 months. Your timing couldn't be better. So take advantage of it. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. Don't wait. Don't get off this broadcast. Say, oh, that's nice. What's on TV? Don't do that to yourself. Just don't do it. Take action. Take massive action. Get yourself in position to get paid. You'll be very, very glad you did for a long time to come. It's bigger than just getting your promotion. It's also on your team's promotions that we haven't built yet, but we'll be building, and they're going to follow your example. I want to thank you all for coming by. I hope this Jumpstart training has been exactly what you needed right now in your business. On behalf of my wife, Gail, my name is Rob Northington. I want to thank you so much for coming by. Talk to you all soon. Goodbye, everybody.